Hello, this is Grandma Jan from Red Toad Art Studio. And today we are going to try a new double spread collage. Now, I love fish. I have two big aquariums inside my house, and I have a big koi pond outside my house. I've had fish for many a year, and I just love them. And today I decided I wanted to do a fishy collage. Now, I have a handout. You can download this picture of a fish. It's a coloring picture that I did many years ago. And it's a cute fish, I think, and it makes a cute collage. And I thought we would learn how to take a coloring picture and make a collage out of it. So, shall we begin? First, you'll want to download the fishy. And the way I'm doing mine today, I am going to color the picture that's here and cut it out. I could, if I wanted, use it as a pattern to cut out colored pieces of paper and make a fish out of colored pieces of paper. And I think that would be very cute. And I may have to try that sometime. Now, I'm getting ready to do a collage with my grandkids. And I don't think they'd have the patience, perhaps, to cut out tiny pieces of paper to make this fish, but I know they can color the fish and have a lot of fun making this collage, including we adults. Sometimes we just don't want to do a little picky work. Although we'll have our share of it if we want to cut out the seagrasses. So that will be in the description box. It's free to download. Or you can find a fish picture of your own and use, or draw one. So this, I have already gone and colored mine. You don't want to watch me color for hours, because I'm slow, I'm Grandma, and I like to be picky about my fish. So I have two different fish here that I've already colored. And I've cut out several of the grasses and drawn my own. Now, this was in the coloring picture, and I had a little trouble cutting it out. These are fairly small. This is this one, and there's that one, and here's another one of those. I think that's all. And the grasses I cut out from here. I cut 4 grasses. These grass, I think I drew myself, so I had a little different shape. This is extremely easy to draw, a piece of coral. Just draw a squiggly line like that and color 2 different shades of, that doesn't have to be pink, any color you want. Coral is so colorful, and those are easy. And this is easy too. I just drew this ferny type of vine and colored it and cut it out. I also had some scrapbooking paper that was solid rocks, and I cut some of those rocks off to put at the bottom of my fishy's pond. Now, you could use some rocks, or you can leave them out altogether. You can make a little extra grass to go at the bottom, and it would look just fine without these rocks. And then I found me some scrapbooking paper that made a good background of blue for water. You could use some paper blue that would make great water. Or you don't have to go blue. You can make a green. Any color you want. Use your imagination. I have already glued down my background paper right here as a double spread. So what we're going to do is to put my collage together in this video. We're going to glue it, and I have some extra things here, some sequins. I don't know if you can see those. We're going to use some sequins as bubbles and things and just decorate it up all cute. So, shall we get started? I think the first thing I'll do is lay them out where I think I want them. I need to figure out how I had them laid out the other day, because it changes every time I put them down. So So, of course, my rocks will go at the bottom. Oops. But I might want to tuck some grass underneath. So I need to wait to glue. So there's where my rocks will go. And my fish, I think I want one on each page. Now you can make a single spread of the fish and just do one side or the other. Something like that. Maybe a little more room there. And then I have all my grasses I can lay out. And I think some of these grasses should go underneath or behind the rock and over my fish a little bit. Here's my other big one. I'll put that underneath too. There we go. And then some of them will go in front. I encourage you to try this. It's fun to try a collage from a coloring picture. Maybe you can find some other coloring pictures. Let's see. And you could cut a lot more of this seagrass if you wanted to fill up the bottom. I think my grandkids will have fun making theirs because I had fun making it. Something like that, and then I'll put the sequins and things in later. So we need to figure out which should go in first. Okay, nothing goes behind the fish, I see. So we could take all of this up and put the fish in first. So, as I said, just take your coloring picture and you can color your fish however you want. You can use markers, colored pencils, paint, whatever you'd like. And after you color it, just cut it out. And oh, I see I have a little spot here I do need to cut out with my craft knife. Let's see if I can do this. It's the only spot that will be tricky to cut. One of my fish. Let's get the spot off of my other one. Okay. Put that craft knife up where it's safe, especially if you're using it around children. All right. Let's get some glue on it. I think that'll be just fine. Okay, let's get our other guy down. Okay, now I think we need to figure our rocks and our grasses. Okay, let's see. I think these will meet somewhere and meet here. I will just lightly do one at a time and slip the grasses behind. And I will probably have to glue out to the side now. So I'll put something there, but I won't be able to get it all under the camera. So let's put this rock in next. And I'm changing my mind. I've got that glued. I'm not going to put it down next. I want to put this down next so my rock can go over the top of it. So we'll just lay that aside. It's ready to go. And get this one glued up. There we go. Remember, be brave. Try to draw your own grasses. They are not hard to draw at all. And then fussy cut them like you do anything else. Okay, what else did I have over there? Well, it doesn't matter. We want some bright green, but that goes on top of the rock. I think what we had was this fragile one. If you do this one, it is very fragile and hard to glue and cut out. But it is pretty. So I'll see if I can get some glue on this. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah. I don't think this has some glue on it. We'll better put some glue on that little piece. And it pulled off. But that's all right. We'll just stick her down. Maybe. Someone suggested that we have tweezers when we work on. I think maybe I'm going to try that. I'm going to find some tweezers to have when I work for these little bitty pieces. There we go. Now let's put these rocks down. And this covers up the bad part of that fern line anyway. There we go, and let's clip this just a little bit. I'll let it come on over to the other page. All right, there's an extra rock if we want it. I wonder what it would look like to put it down here. That might be kind of neat. What about if we put that rock there? Yeah, that'd give it some depth. Let's do that. There we go. Shall we get the background pieces on this side before we put the rest of the grass on here? Let's see, where did my, oh, there it went. Let's get this glued down here, this little tab part. In fact, maybe we should close our page a little bit on that before we glue more and do this. Press her down good. Okay, now let's see. We wanted to have this behind the rock, this big, pretty viney thing. So let's do that next. I will speed this gluing up since I can't do it where you can see it. So I'll just speed it up. Okay, here comes my nice vine. This my pretty purple water plant. Okay, and we had a couple of these pretty ones. I don't know if I want that on top or behind the rock, so let's see. We might want one, I think I want those where we can see more of them. So let's put the rocks in next. There we go. And have the rocks meet there as well as we can. There. Hey, it's looking like a pond bottom, isn't it? The lake or the river, or at least it's clean. Maybe it's cleaner than the river bottom. Now, let's see what we've got here. We've got all these grasses. I guess we should mix these up. Well, that'll cover up the rock I put there, so that's all right. Let's do it like that. And let's put this colorful one down here behind the grass. That looks neat. And maybe this one here. I cut these out the other day, so they've gotten kind of worn. Let's do that. And we'll try to get some grass to cover up that little seam there. Do we want to do that? We could do this and then move this over. Now, In fact, it'd be kind of nice to have some more, but I think we'll make do with that. But you can cut and draw and cut as much as you want to put on the bottom. More coral would be pretty too. So whatever's underneath should be glued first. So this is one of the first things to be glued. Yeah. And now we'll put this one here that's behind on. Now, to get the green grasses in, there we go, one of them. Let's get this one over here. All right. I don't know. I may end up wanting to make a little bit more grass because we have blank spots there. And I don't know. It doesn't look too bad. I do know these are the same from my coloring picture. This is the same grass, and they both look alike. I wonder if I could turn it over and color this side, and then they wouldn't look the same, which would be good. In fact, that one would fit right there neatly over that. You know, I think we'll do that. Let's color this the same color as that. Here we go. Okay, let's get some glue on this. I maybe should have outlined this. You know, it looks different. This one's outlined, and I think I'm going to have to take the time to outline this. I should have done it before I colored it in. But that was a last minute change, and you know, I don't always do it the way I should do it. There we are, and I will outline this with my Sharpie ultrafine point. And these markers, I used Sharpie markers for all of these. They're pretty nice markers. If you can take the smell, you'll do great with them. There we go. It's not quite as good as this one, but I don't think we'll notice it. So I think we'll put the other one right there, and that will be plenty. So let's get this one glued. There we go. So that is something you can think about. If you print your coloring picture more than once, you would have more than one or two of these grasses. And if you don't want them to look exactly the same, flip them over and color the back side of your paper. But it's really neat if you draw your own. All right, I think we're just about done. Let's dig out some sequins. Oh, I better get some good glue to hold those sequins. I use tacky glue for that. Okay, and I had picked out some. Let's see what I've got here. So I didn't have to paw through all my sequins while I was filming. Okay, I wanted big bubbles. Let's see. We'll put 3 up there. And a smaller one there. Whoops, maybe we should do those first. We also had another blue one here. Do I want to put... We should get these glued down. I like that better. So, okay. Get these done for this fishy. Okay, now I also had some little white sequins to put on top of the bubbles for the shiny reflections that you see in a bubble. Now, whether you see those underwater or not, I really don't know. I haven't gone underwater to find out. But it adds a little bit of cuteness to our picture. See, it's a reflection. There, I need my tweezers. I'm going to hunt up some tweezers to use from now on. You know, we just takes the time to learn all the little tricks. And it's if you watch a lot of people collage, you start to pick up on it. And I saw that yesterday, a lady, using tweezers, and I thought how smart, but I forgot to go find some of my own. That's what I need to do. Find some of my own. I think it maybe. There. Ugh. Now, I wanted to put some shiny little flowers down here. Not too many, just a little shininess sprinkled through randomly, kind of. There we go. How about that? And you know, I think I would like some words here, but I don't know what words I would like. So I might have to take a break and look for some words. There we go. So, I think I'm going to leave you for a few minutes now and go hunt for some words. I wish I had thought of that earlier, but it has to be very short to fit here. Well, I may or I may not find them, but I will be back soon with you, and you'll find out. Okay, I'm back. I found a little saying, and I just wrote it off on some copy paper and drew a line around it and cut it out. If fishes were wishes. See if I can fit that in there. It's a tight fit. But I think we can squeeze it in. It just kind of finishes it up to have a saying there. All right, I think I'll glue that in. If fishes were wishes come true, I'd have a lot of wishes come true because I've had a lot of fishes and still have quite a few fishes. If I gotta give it all the room I can give it. Maybe down a little farther. Fishes. Fit better there. Fishes? Were wishes. Sticking to my sticky fingers. My writing isn't the best writing in the world, I'll tell you that. You could get your computer to print something out to put in it too. Now, you can be done with it if you don't want to seal it. Now, I want to seal mine to keep all the little pieces in and all these little edges from coming up. And I'm going to seal mine with a light coat of Mod Podge. But you can use Mod Podge or, well, whatever you have that you use to seal things with. I am going to get mine finished that way. But I think I'll let this glue dry first. So, here is our fishy collage. I hope you've downloaded our coloring picture and given this a try, because this one I've really enjoyed doing. It's not hard because you're cutting the pictures out, and we all like to color, I'm sure. So it's just generally kind of a fun little collage to do, and a good one to do with if you have grandkids or children. So I hope you enjoy this, and bye-bye for now.